Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel, and there continues to be recognition by developers that, frankly, the XRP ledger is a badass, alright? It's being used for all sorts of stuff, and even if it doesn't directly utilize XRP, the indirect positive effects, in theory at least, should be there, and I know David Schwartz is on board with that conceptually, so I'll tell you what I'm talking about, but here's the headline from AMB Crypto. XRP ledger announced as base for Finex's tokenized asset issuance. So I'm going to talk about that, and also there's an entity that's engaging in XRP loan services. So I'm going to run through that as well. But before we go any further here, if you would please delicately tap that like button, but don't smash it because only dorks smash the like button. You don't need to prove you got super big muscles. It's okay, just a little delicate tap will do. We're all adults here, damn it. And also go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel if you are a fan of Ripple and XRP, because this is indeed an XRP-centric channel. All right. And with that out of the way, let's dive in. And yet another milestone for the XRP ledger. An open finance hub called Finexus has revealed its plans to leverage XRP ledger's technology, according to a recent blog published on January 17th. In line with its 2020 roadmap, Finexus intends to utilize XRP ledger to tokenize assets in terms of protocol development. The released roadmap stated, quote, "We could turn to a few networks to create a PCAP that could connect different digital currencies, including Ripple and XRP. So we will try to use Interledger to create a payment channel for FNX." And then the piece continues, "As part of its plans to connect at least 2 public chains this year, Finexus claimed that while one chain will be used for BIP, XRP will be utilized for tokenized asset issuance." And the official press release stated, quote, "We will use XRP ledger to issue tokenized assets that could be exchanged by stablecoins on XRP." And there's some connectivity right there, obviously. And then it continues, "And then we will make this function to be a part of assets producing protocol and assets trading protocol." Now, you know what this got me thinking about, not surprisingly, and they did mention it in the article too, was CoinField's Sologenic. You may recall this. But they just want to tokenize everything. They'll tokenize your dog if you got one. Oh, my poor pet peeve going to get tokenized. There's no need to do that, damn it. It's a 4-legged, cute little critter. So there's this piece. This is from Globe Newswire. CoinField introduces Sologenic built on XRP ledger to issue stock in fiat-backed stablecoins. So why does everybody want to keep building on top of the XRP ledger? Well, it's fast. It's certainly energy efficient. And it's essentially free, you know, right? So there's all sorts of cool stuff. So you guys remember Sologenic? Check this out. I just wanted to cover just a couple. This is not the purpose of this video is not to cover Sologenic, but I did want to with this news. It really got me thinking about this, and it really kind of fits the news story. And so Sologenic is merging traditional financial markets with crypto by leveraging the XRP ledger to enable ultra-fast and efficient transactions in real time. Users can invest, trade, and tokenize assets such as stocks, ETFs, and fiat on demand. For example, a tokenized stablecoin of TSLA, or United States dollars, is presented as TSLA or USD, and then they got the little backwards S on each of those for Sologenic. These stablecoins are tradable and redeemable against XRP and Solo on both CoinField Exchange and XRP Ledger decentralized exchange. So the reason this is significant, and I'd put the story that I just covered today, this new one from AMB Crypto, I'd put this and Sologenic in the same category, because given that it's built on top of the XRP Ledger and the native digital asset is XRP, you know, if you want to convert something, I mean, damn it, it's right there. You know, like in theory, this should be good. And I kind of wish I had pulled up David Schwartz's tweet about Sologenic, because he chimed in when all this Sologenic news came out, and that's essentially the opinion that he shared. And there's some people out there that were concerned, okay, but you're just going to slow down the XRP ledger, and it's with transactions that don't necessarily specifically utilize XRP. Is this really a good thing? Which is a fair point to bring up, certainly when we're critically thinking through pros and cons. But I think the ultimate solution is, look at it this way. if that were going to destroy the XRP ledger, then it deserves to die anyway. But it's better than that, and there are going to be scaling solutions as time passes, and I'm fully confident. So to me, I think big picture, that's not going to be a big issue, and we're nowhere near hitting maximum TPS, on-chain transactions. We're just nowhere near it. And so, again, the point that David Schwartz said, it's the same thing that I just cited, and I'm on board with this conceptually. It should, in theory, benefit XRP big picture. If you've got all these tokenized assets, if they're on top of the XRP ledger, super easy to convert to XRP. And imagine as decades pass, as volatility decreases and staying power of XRP becomes more clear, some people simply will want to take advantage of that. So I don't see it as something that's going to be bad. I don't suspect anyway. We'll see how things play out, but I'm with David Schwartz on that one, right? Next, I got this from Leonidas' website, xrparcade.com. Bicky Exchange adds XRP to fast loan service. Bicky, one of the largest exchanges in the world by volume, according to CoinMarketCap, has announced the addition of XRP to its fast loan service. And you can see here's a tweet on January 17th, which is yesterday. Bicky Fast Loan will be adding TRX XRP to the pledge list on app version from, then they go and state the date and time right there. All right, let me go down a little bit further here. Here we go. Bicky Fast Loan is a service where users can pledge their crypto assets as collateral to obtain short-term funds in USDT, so Tether, and other crypto assets without having to sell their assets. And again, so XRP is now part of this. Sorry, excuse me. So Bicky is headquartered in Singapore. The website's bicky.com if you want to take a look. Is a centralized exchange that provides digital assets platform for trading more than 150 cryptocurrencies and 250 trading pairs. Since its official opening, bicky.com claims to have accumulated 1.5 million registered users, 130,000 daily active users, over 2,000 community partners, and 200,000 community members. Bicky.com has received 10 million USD worth of investments from the likes of Huobi co-founder Du Jun, Genesis Capital Zhu Hui Yang, whose name I'm butchering, I'm confident of that, FBG Capital, and Chain Up. So there you go. It's and he just I'm going to read the disclaimer too. No, this is not an endorsement of this product. Always do your own research before using any product or service. Yeah, well, I'm on board with that. This video also is not an endorsement. I just find it fascinating. And look, anytime somebody wants to take a stab at a new use case for XRP, give it a whirl. As long as it's not there's no ill intent behind it, and you're not trying to scam people. Generally speaking, go for it, and we'll just see what the market thinks about it. So there we are. All right, next, here's a short Twitter thread that I just thought I'd share with you. And my favorite tweet comes right at the end, and it's only like, how many tweets are there? 6. There's 6 here, so this will be real short. But I love these Twitter feeds because you can learn something from them. And Matt Hamilton, who is a member of the XRP community, he's got my favorite point out of all of this. But Galgatron's in here too, and I always love hearing from him as well. But somebody named Vanessa B, wrote, so BSV, that's Bitcoin Satoshi's Vision, moves 200% plus in 1 month, and XRP do nothing? ? You guys still think this coin will ever reach $5 or better $5.89? And then Galgatron responded, don't focus on the price. And he linked to a blog, his most recent blog, which I still would really like to cover. I kind of mentioned it. It is just purely awesome. And he goes in great detail about the difference between value and price. And I've talked about that on this channel for the entirety of the existence of my channel, which is just over a year now. There is a difference, and most people don't get it. And as far as the price action of XRP, it's almost 100% speculation, and there's a lot of manipulation going out there on top of that. It has nothing to do, almost not literally nothing, but very little to do with the actual value of what XRP has to offer, even today, right? And so somebody named Bobby Schmerdap responded, that article was useless. And it's a blog, but he's referencing Galgatron's blog there. It showed multiple reasons Ripple has an illegal model. Do you think a business can focus 100% on making its stock go up? That's called manipulation. Ripple, a massive $10 billion company, 100% dedicated to making XRP more valuable? To which Galgatron responded, literally all companies are focused on making their stock price go up by creating successful products. It's only manipulation if they accomplish this by purposefully influencing their stock price. So, of course, he's saying that there's some sort of malintent there, or something along those lines. But man, the blog was awesome. So this Bobby guy, I don't know what he's missing, but that blog is perhaps, I mean, it's definitely among the best blogs I've ever read on the topic of cryptocurrency, period. So Bobby responded to that, though. He wasn't done. And he wrote, which they do, he's talking about the stock price here, which they do by owning 60% of their entire stock coins. He meant XRP, but anyways, then the frame of stock pricing, they're kind of equating it. He is, anyway. So he states, by owning 60% of their entire stock, in parentheses, he rates coins, and pushing it on the market to affect the price. If you don't think XRP is a scam, you don't know how crypto is supposed to work. And then he's got the laughy emoji, because that's really funny what he wrote. And he writes, they're the most centralized coin and will continue to dump their bags on the market. Okay. It's actually super duper decentralized. XRP is more decentralized than Bitcoin. Now, luckily, Matt Hamilton, XRP community member, jumped in, and here's what he wrote in response to that tweet. He wrote to Bobby, and yet Ripple sells less XRP per month in both United States dollars and percent terms than all the Bitcoin miners do. And in the time they have been doing this, XRP has outperformed Bitcoin as an investment. So your theory doesn't really hold, does it? But bam, that's a mic drop tweet right there. Absolutely. That is fantastic. All right, that is it for this video, though. Thank you for stopping by, my friends. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a simple XRP bot. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!